Welcome to Intoxicated Opinions. Today we are talking about this boy Kanye, Yeezy, whatever his name is these days.
Yay.
You know who remind me of P. Diddy?
Yay West.
P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, Diddy Dirty Money. Watch Kanye change his name again.
It was just Kanye and then Yay.
Nah, it was Kanye West, then it was Mr. West, then it was Ye.
No, his name was Kanye and then it's officially Yay.
Yay.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay. What are we talking about with Ye?
So according to TMZ today, earlier this week, Kanye West is ordered to pay $200K in child support, splitting health insurance, kids' activities, and custody. What is your opinion on that?
200,000?
200,000.
Every
2.4 million.
Every 2 years?
Every year. 2.4 million.
200,000 a month?
A month. A month.
That's like a punch in the stomach for fathers that have went to court and dealt with child support issues.
But this is crazy.
200,000 a month. Doesn't she have more?
She makes money.
Why does
splitting custody?
This is why I told you last year. The courts are in favor of.
I agree with
woman.
you.
Yeah.
I've agreed that my whole thing is equality. Women scream for equality, but as you can see in cases like this, it's not equal at all. It is not equal.
So it's more in the lines of women want equality, except in the spots that benefit them.
They want it when it benefits them. They don't want equality all the way around. That's what I've been saying. Feminism is a joke.
You know what I would have liked to seen? The headline say, TMZ reports, what's that girl's name? Kim Kardashian pays Kanye $200,000 a month. Why couldn't that be the headline? That's what I want to see. We need a complete turnaround of the child support system. You know, they use a certain calculation to determine how much you should pay. And the only thing it's based on is your income and the percentage of time you have them.
It's joint custody.
That means it should be...
it should be nothing. It should be equal down the line.
You pay for them when you have them, I pay for when I have them.
Right. That's how it should be. Right.
Well, then what's the holdup?
That's the way it should be.
It should be that way.
Unfortunately, us men don't have equal rights. That's just the truth.
When it comes to court.
A lot of things.
What?
Court system. If men are not bailed out, or men are left to their own accords, if they make a mistake or fail in certain aspects. Say if I go homeless, lose my job, what do I have? There's women's shelters. If you have a kid, that's a lot of incentive. You have a home. You have a place to go to.
But there's not homeless shelters for men?
There's not men's shelters. There's actual women's shelters.
Men are expected to be a little tougher. Sleep up under that bridge. You be fine.
Are they?
Yeah.
Nowadays, are they really?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good point.
They say that we are not in tune with our emotions. And then when a man is in tune with emotions, they tell him that they're too emotional. So I just find this funny. Like this popped up and I was like, wow.
I wonder how.
This is something that I've been preaching, like equality just across the board.
But didn't a couple weeks ago Kanye get his bank account frozen?
From Chase?
Yeah.
I think it was one of his accounts. Or they didn't let him open an account.
Can he afford $200,000 a month?
I mean, he can afford it. Because, I mean, he's like worth $400 million or something like that. He can afford it. But should he have to pay that?
How many kids they got together?
4.
Oh, it's $200,000 for all 4?
Yeah. Dang. That's still a lot of money.
$50,000 a kid.
$50K. And I said 50 Cent only had to pay $6,000 for one kid. That's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
I think he needs a better lawyer.
He should get a better lawyer.
They was also married.
That don't matter. She has her own money.
I think that plays a different role because they was married. I don't know. I just don't think it's fair.
I don't think it's fair either.
Regardless of what the circumstances is.
It feels like men are being put down right now.
At any time you split the kids, you split the expenses, then you shouldn't have to pay child support. Neither parent. That's just my personal opinion.
So in the child support calculator for Missouri, which I just redid, right? It also takes into account my income, her income, and the percentage amount of time each of us have the kids, right? So I only have them 2.5 days. So I got to pay her money. If I had them 3.5, which is half of a week, which is 50-50, I still got to pay her money because I make more.
It's 2.5? I thought it was 3.
I mean, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
You have Wednesday too sometimes.
I mean, I just do that because they want to chill with me.
So you still have Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but court order, I only have them 3. But all I'm saying is, even if I had them, if it was 7 on, 7 off, which is 50-50, I would have to pay her more money because she makes less than me.
That's stupid.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, bro, this is not a way to motivate the other party to do better. They're just going to be like, shit, I'm going to keep getting child support.
It doesn't motivate men to want to have kids, and it motivates women to have kids.
Hey.
If I was a man, I'd go get clipped. Snip, snip.
You ain't done that yet?
No.
What are you waiting on?
Well, mine's tubes tied. I don't worry about that. But, you know, for these young boys out here, that'd probably be the first investment that I make. Go get snipped.
Fuck, I'm scared.
Yeah, if she chooses to want to have a baby, she has to pay for it.
They ain't no, we going to have a...
Pay for this reverse.
We ain't gonna have no more babies.
That's right.
We ain't have no
So
more
this
babies.
this is why I mean, like, we as people, we both need each other. But a lot of people are out here advocating for one side over the other and not understanding that it's totally unfair for the other side when you advocate certain things for one side.
I just wonder how the narrative got turned around somewhere within the last 40, 50 years. Fathers, more so than mothers, would abandon their kids, and then that narrative is kind of stuck decade after decade. Hey, fathers are the problem. Fathers are the one that leave. Fathers are the one that don't want to invest time or money. And that attitude is kind of carried on over to the court system. And now men normally make more money. I'm not saying because they're not equal than women, but because men are going to sacrifice more, their social life, friends, even family time to make money. And so whoever makes the most money is going to pay child support. And I think that's already geared towards men.
Well, hopefully, I mean, with the way the economy is going, women are saying that they're making more than men, that they're looking for a high quality men, and that they should be making the same or more than most men.
It won't happen. I tell you why.
Why?
They are not going to sacrifice their social life, time with their friends, time with their children or their significant other. Men will.
That's part of what? That's part of the wage gap, right?
I mean,
those are factors for the wage gap, right?
Basically.
Right.
I mean, because if you're a company, you're going to want to hire the employee that's most motivated, that's going to spend the most time to do the most work, put in the most effort.
That you could pay the least amount to, right?
I mean, maybe. I mean, but if you're like a CEO, you are going to have to miss important events with your children. Birthdays, first steps, choir practices. The girls don't want to do that. They're too emotionally in tune with their children. They're not going to want to sacrifice that. Men will sacrifice that. That's why the wage gap's never going to be. That's why men are going to have the higher paying jobs normally.
Less sick days. They don't have to carry a baby for 9 months.
They don't have to.
They don't have to go.
So an employer says, "Hey, you're going to sacrifice your time with your family and your friends. I want you to focus on this job." If they ask a woman, "Hey, you're going to sacrifice time with your children and your husband?" No, probably not.
And I think a man should want to do that.
Sacrifice time?
Yeah. To, make sure his family is protected, make sure his family is provided for. Me as a man, just personally speaking, I think that's the goal.
More money is better than more time?
I think that we put our family in a position to be better.
In the long run.
That's the goal.
No one wants to suffer that short run.
No. I mean, everybody's willing to suffer short term, but when you start to sit back and look at things and get lonely and don't have kids or don't have a partner in your life, things start to really weigh on you. Yeah. I think that's the difference, especially between women and men.
Listen, it is 2022. It's almost 2023.
Yeah. Going into the new year. Happy, prosperous.
In less than 2 years, we need, actually, in about next year, we need to start looking at these primaries that are getting put into office, and we need to figure out what candidates believe the court systems currently are in favor of the women, and how are they going to make changes to make stuff equal? Are they going to eliminate child support altogether? Are they going to put in a clause where a man has to sign off, yes, I will have child support to have visitation, or no, I don't want to see it, I'm not going to pay nothing?
I believe if women have that choice, then men should have that choice too. Equality.
Kanye.
You know,
Poor Kanye.
If a woman can sit here and give up her child for adoption, or give up her child and say, I don't want to deal with it, why can't a man do that?
Hey.
I think that would make both parties look at this like, should I go in there? Should I have sex with this person? Should I be with this person? Should I
wear a condom? Or should I get clipped or be
should
on a
I
pill?
invest? You know, and a lot of people would start making better decisions when it comes to sitting down and being with a certain person.
More logical, calculated choices versus, I like him.
Quick fix, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to get pregnant to keep him around.
And then you having sex and you got eight babies.
Don't talk about Nick Cannon, bro.
Yeah, he's he's
So what I'm saying is, Kanye's the face of this, because I ain't heard of a man have to pay this much. This is probably the most extreme amount of child support he has to pay to someone who's already rich.
Or yeah, I don't.
And so he's going to be the face of this push forward to say we need to find politicians that are willing to go at bat and say the court system is screwed to favor women. We want to make it equal. What are we going to do? So that's what I'm going to be looking for next year when I'm looking at primaries and who's going to be.
I do. I don't vote Republican or Democrat.
Yeah, I need to know this.
I sit down and I go over what they voted for. I go over their policies. I go over what they talk about, and I vote off of that. I don't use.
Unless someone talking about student loan elimination, you might get my vote.
No,
they might, bro. You don't have none. I do.
Right. So
you might get a lot of people's vote. But for real,
talk about reparation. You might get my vote tomorrow.
Bro, you can't do that. You just said.
I'm always for me and my family. Free money.
Ah, shoot.